Remember, barbarians can only provide experience up to 30. Once you've got 30 experience, attacking a barbarian provides no more. That is a way of preventing you from getting supercharged units just based upon not taking out barbarian encampments. It's a balancing mechanic. So once again, we're playing the game of where on earth did the barb come from? Enjoying a nice cup of tea. Even though I may not be in the UK anymore, I've still got plenty of time for tea. I've got some twinings actually, it's very fancy stuff. And that's not normally the case. Anyone else like drinking tea out there? Because if you don't, you need to sort yourselves out, because tea's the drink of the gods. Where is this encampment or encampments? Can't find them. I'll be frustrated if it's down here by the wheat, because I'll walk straight past them, but you know. That would be typical Civ 5. Not over here. There's one. Oh, it's guarded by a horse too. Good news if a horse is protecting an encampment, because horses do not get defensive bonuses. Unless it's a cataphract, which we won't see on this map because Byzantium is not on this map. If you want to see a cataphract, you want to go back to my channel, look at my LP or Theodora. It's a horse in massive chain armour. Oh, there. Haha! Spot on, there was an encampment over there. Okie dokie. We're going to try and use these two warriors. Yes, they're weaker than the horse, but there's two of them at least to help take that out. And we're going to snipe at this encampment using our archers. Trade route established. There's a road between our capital and Krakow now. What that means is that not only can units move more quickly between the two because there are roads, but if we highlight the economic benefits here, we're getting 3 gold from city connections. And a slightly moving mouse because my mouse pad isn't quite even and flat. This is a very easy way of getting gold without having to rely on the AI. The more gold your cities make, the more gold will be made from the city connection. That's how it works. So we've got our road up. We're going to try and continue to prepare that wheat. And we're going to move here so that we can shoot at the spear and get to the encampment in one turn. Because from the tile that we were previously at, sure we could shoot at the barbs, but we couldn't collect the encampment money. And we don't want somebody else sniping the money off us. That would be very bad. Very bad. Next turn. I'm wondering where Shaka in particular wants to settle his new city. Because the AI will keep spamming cities pretty much until they run out of space on the map. Even if it's at detriment to the right thing to do. Actually, we'll take that out now. Like that. More gold. Still not enough to upgrade our archer, but more is more. Shaka has built Stonehenge. That is the wonder that produces lots of faith. Which, to be honest, we're already producing 4. So we're producing a reasonable amount. He's probably producing more than us now. Actually, I can categorically say he is. But we're in a perfect place, really. We didn't need that wonder. And when it comes to beliefs, Shaka doesn't even have a pantheon yet, so we know that he was almost producing 0 faith, or very, very little. So he's only slightly producing more than us, so there's no big deal there. As it happens, by the way, when we get to civil service, tiles by fresh water are given 1 extra food if there's a farm on them. Obviously that means the river qualifies, but the oasis does as well. And that's something people forget. That tiles adjacent to an oasis also count as fresh water. It seems common sense, but people just seem to forget. I know I do from time to time. There is a technology later down the tree, ooh, spoilers, that makes every tile +1. It doesn't matter whether it's got fresh water or not. So it's not quite as great as it seems, but we don't get that or access to that technology for a long time yet. I believe it's a Renaissance era technology, so we don't have to worry about that yet. More gold! I still don't think that's enough to upgrade our archer. Next turn I shall check. repair that. Right, our archer, to upgrade it into a composite bow, it needs to be A, in our territory, and we need to have enough gold. And we don't, well, neither will fitting that criteria. One of them is now. But we still can't upgrade it because we don't have enough money. And money makes the world go around in this game. If you have a strong economy, you are in pretty good shape, generally speaking. Not always, but generally. So we've got our watermill. We're now going to build a market because Warsaw has quite a lot of tiles that produce high amounts of gold, so it's very good for us to do so. In fact, how have we been doing for social policies? I'm wondering, next time we get a social policy, whether we should go into the piety tree. And I don't often do that, for the simple reason that I don't normally play a massive religion game. Sometimes I acquire a religion, but I don't focus too hard on it. Why? Because the AI can cheat and get a religion before you physically could. So that's why I don't always prioritise religion that highly. Speaking of, though, we got a great profit now. What do these do? I could plonk it in on a tile here, and like it says here, I recommend you construct a holy site. We're not going to do that. That will make that tile produce a lot of extra faith. We could, what we're going to do, found a religion. Found a religion. Now we get to click the found a religion, we click the mosque symbol, and we get to pick a religion. Now, it doesn't matter which logo you pick, they all act the same. As it happens, I quite like the Shinto symbol and the Eastern Orthodoxy symbol, so we're going to pick that. And because it's customary, no, it's not Eastern Orthodoxy, we're going to change the name of it to Burkittism. That's my surname. Well, Burkittism isn't my surname, Burkitt is, as you may have been able to guess. I'm not that egotistical, it's just this is a game almost of make-believe and making your own history and your own timeline of events, so it feels appropriate. Now you can notice that in this religion our pantheon is right near the top. We can't change that, we've already picked it. What we can do now we've made a religion is choose a founder belief and a follower belief. A founder belief is a belief that gives you a bonus only to the owner of the religion, nobody else. And if we click on it, we have a large list of choices. There are a few that people generally like. Ceremonial burial was nerfed actually. It used to be one global happiness for every city following this religion. It may only be half as useful now, but it's still a very useful trait to have. Another one that people like is towards the bottom here. Tithe, 1 gold for every 4 followers. Like I said, the economy is very important in this game, arguably the most important factor. So a lot of people choose that. Pilgrimage is pilgrimage is the choice you pick if you want to make sure your religion is the dominant one. Because if you infect an AI that does not have a religion of its own, it will very happily keep your religion. And that can be a very easy way to get faith. However, because it's only for foreign cities, we're not going to pick that. We're actually going to pick tithe. Now we have to pick a follower belief. Now a follower belief is a belief that any city following the religion gets. So that can be your own, it can be your opponent's, it can be city-states as well. And we have an even bigger choice. Now there are a lot of these that I like. Most people, not always, most people think the religious buildings are the best. So things like cathedrals, monasteries, mosques, pagodas, they all provide a combination of either faith, culture or happiness. And as a result, obviously being able to build with faith buildings that produce faith is a nice combination in itself. There are other ones that I like. Personally, I like religious community because I'm all about building things. Swords into plowshares is good on a map that's peaceful, but we're on a map with very aggressive AI, so that's probably not going to be very handy for us. There are a few others on here that people like, but generally speaking, not too many. Feed of the World's probably the other one of note. Shrines and temples producing extra food, that can be quite useful, especially if you have double speed shrines which you can get through the piety social policy tree. But I don't think we're going to be picking that either. We're going to make sure I think that we can build something. Now, my favourite of the three, generally speaking, are pagodas. However, we have access to incense and potentially, you know, we've got wine as well. So what we actually want to do is get monasteries. Now, you may notice that there are 3 things here that are locked. When we get another great prophet, we can choose to enhance our religion, so we can get access to the next 2, the second follower belief and the enhancer belief. I'll talk more about them when we get there. There's a bonus belief here that we will never have access to. Why? Because we're not the Byzantines. Again, if you want to see the use of the bonus belief, go and look at my Theodora LP. Naturally, because they are the Byzantines, they're the only ones that get access to another belief if they found a religion. If you're the Byzantines and you don't found a religion, or you don't try to, you're an idiot. So on that note, let's found the religion. Are you sure you wish to found Berktism? You bet we are. Religion founded. To tell if a religion is in a city, the symbol here will tell you if there's a majority. Warsaw's got 6 population and 5 followers of Berktism. As a result, it will be producing gold because of tithe. Krakow does not have any followers of Berktism. You might ask, how on earth do I get my religion to spread over there? Over time, it will naturally spread if cities that are in a religion are close enough. It's 10 tiles. Now, Warsaw is 1, 2, 3, 4 tiles away from Krakow, therefore it will slowly spread Berktism to it. However, if we go over here, from Warsaw to Gungunda, this city, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 tiles away. As a result, religion will not spread over here yet. I've put yet there for a reason. I will show you why later.